Alrighty.
And there we go. We are recording.
Ta-da!
Wonderful. So let's load up a CD in preparation. The question is, what will we start with? Let's start with the J.B. Harold Murder Club.
Sounds good.
That's an American classic, so to speak. One of the few successful Turbo CD games.
Yeah, I never owned one myself, so I don't know much about their quote-unquote classics.
Well, the only thing you need to know really is that both the TG16 and the Turbo CD basically died in the US before it had a chance to live.
Mm-hmm.
But in any case, let's get streaming, shall we?
Let's.
Alright, starting us up. And
Feel free to share.
hopefully we should be back. Right. First I'm just going to make sure that everyone in the stream chat can hear us again.
Hello, people of the internet.
Alright, they can hear us. That is absolutely wonderful. Okay. Welcome to the TurboGrafx stream. Today is Turbo CD time, and joining me is the indomitable Rickian.
Howdy, people. How are we?
I hope everyone is good. I know that I am, at least.
Yes, I'm doing quite fantastic.
Well, that's really good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so since it's a Turbo CD special today again, we're going to be playing exclusively CD games, mainly in English actually. I've set us up for that. But one or two Japanese titles as well, mainly one because there was a request in the thread, and if there ever is a request for a game in the thread, I will do my best to get hold of it, since I promised to. No
We're
other
here
reason.
for the people.
It's not like I like you or anything, stream chat. I just happened to find the CD. Right. So let's get started on our first game, shall we? And it's J.B. Harold's Murder Club. Huh. I want to be the Murder Club. From NEC, Murder Club TM. Alright, someone has bled to death after being stabbed in the back. Hell yeah. Nothing quite like opening with a jazzy tune and some freeze frame of an eye set. That's...
So
Wait,
far,
what
so
the-
good.
The Invisible Man cocked his HK MP7. What the hell? Wait, it's a PM7, sorry. And then we get a revolver instead. Okay. Starring J.B. Harold himself.
It's an extra long intro.
Well, you know, if you have a CD, might as
Might as
well
well
put it
use
up.
all
Yeah.
those. Might as well use all those megabits.
And we get the logo again. And, oh, co-starring a femme fatale. Catherine White, okay. And Jad Gregory. Huh. Those are some interesting names.
Reminds me of Snatcher.
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it?
Would recommend everyone play that, but it is quite freaking expensive, so
Yeah.
don't break the bank.
Don't expect to pick one up on eBay for less than a couple of $100.
Yep.
And car chases, apparently. Ah, there's a lot to look forward to in this game. And here's the title again for the third time. If you forgot what game we were actually playing.
This game is for a goldfish, if you have a memory of about 5 seconds.
Seriously, what the heck is up with this intro anyway? Do you really need an intro this long? I mean, we haven't actually been informed of anything. Okay, the murder of Bill Robbins. Okay, yes, we know that Bill Robbins has been murdered. We saw that in the first 15 seconds. And now we're back with the... What's going on here?
We play as Tim Robbins, a very tall, angry man who had his brother killed.
That would actually be pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this crime is JB's first case. Wait. His first case is a homicide? Wow.
You hit the ground running.
Yeah, talk about easing people in, huh? First day as a police officer, you just arrived thinking, wow, finally I'm a police officer, and the captain just walks up, puts his hand on his shoulder, there's been a murder, and
Blood
you were
everywhere.
responsible.
It's up to you to save us. Sir, I don't know where I sit yet.
There you won't be sitting, you'll be walking.
And crying.
Alright, this is an unnecessarily long siren sound.
Dial 911.
Time the victim was found.
Beloved.
5 a.m. on the 9th. Location: the parking lot near the back entrance of Bloomington Common, a suburb of Liverpool.
Victim was found,
Bill
face
Robbins,
first in his
30,
bowl of Captain Crunch.
President of Robbins Trading Company Limited. Cause of death: massive blood loss caused by multiple stab wounds to the back. Weapon:
Go to next slide.
Weapon, sharp
crime
object.
behind death.
Well, there you go.
Thorough investigation.
If you had been stabbed to death with a blunt object, I would have been pretty terrified, honestly.
That shows a lot of commitment. This is going to take a long time, but damn it, I'm going to break the skin.
And here we are, alright. If anyone can solve this case, it's you, says Catherine with a smile. Wait a minute. Wasn't your name spelled C-H, Catherine, in the intro? Seriously, they actually misspelled her name in the intro.
That's a good, actually, I have no idea what that stands for. That's not a good sign, I can tell you that.
And if there's someone who can solve the case, it's the guy who just arrived today and has never actually been part of a homicide investigation ever before. That doesn't bode well for the rest of the precinct. I mean, seriously, are we staffed by drooling mouth breathers or something?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Okay. Let's see, we have a couple of places we can go. Identification, record room, prosecution, and interrogation room. Let's call up the prosecutors. You know you had to get the proper police procedures. Yeah, whatever. Let's return to the cop room. Because that's what it's called, the cop room. That's where you store all the cops.
Someone get out Frank. Got to go serve a crime.
Alright, so basically we can aim to identify victims and various people we meet. We can check through our records, contact prosecution, and interrogate anyone we bring in. But we don't have anyone at the moment, so Let's head out. Let's hit the road.
Can you shout objection?
I don't think so,
Damn it.
sadly. In any case, welcome to the world map. This is the fine town of Liberty, apparently. Now, these icons don't actually show what's going on anywhere, but I know that this is the precinct, I believe. Yeah, this is the police department. That's a really nice place for a police department, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little parkland and trees, 2 separate buildings. Looks really nice. Alright, let's see, this might be the college then, right? Yeah, this is Hoolington College. Let's head over there, because that's where the victim was found. Okay. Let's have a look around. The campus is vast and beautiful. JB, how about you focus a bit, okay? Whether or not it's beautiful is not really a concern when there has been a murder. Let's head inside. I think we found our killer.
That was not that hard. Mission accomplished. We can all go home.
Yeah, I mean, look at that guy. He's completely misshapen and he has dead, staring eyes. And
Good
he
job,
is in,
rookie.
yeah, and he is in a position where he can easily sneak up on someone without them being alarmed. It has to be this guy. Hello. What is your name? Morton Bradley. Okay, seriously, Morton? Morton? Your first name incorporates the word for death? How can you not be the killer? Alright, how old are you? 50 years old. Well, that's a perfect age to start killing. And what do you do for a living? You're a murderer, I guess. Oh, no, security guard, alright. And he's a B. Okay. Do you have any family? A wife and 2 daughters. Well, at least you will get plenty of visits on death row. I mean... yeah. So...
Hello.
what about your alibi?
Stay a while and listen.
He had the night shift, and he was finishing his rounds at about 2 in the morning when I noticed a car. What car? Oh, okay, so you heard a car screeching off, and you think it was blue, okay?
Can anyone verify your alibi? No. It's me and the birds.
I had a weird gut feeling, so I went to take a look inside. When I opened the car door, the body fell on me. Well, that's a brilliant story that explains all the blood spatter all over your clothes, I guess. Geez, was I surprised? I bet. Alright, did you know the victim? Do you know the family?
Do you know where you are?
Do you know who I am?
What did you see, old man?
Let's go other place. Let's head over to the scene of the crime and leave Morton alone for now. Yeah, that's not much of an alibi, is it? What's your alibi? Well, you see, I walked up and found the dead man. That's not an alibi at all. Okay, and they have actually cleaned up the scene before I was allowed to look at it. Huh. And the first thing he does is light up a cigarette.
Yes,
Wonderful.
priorities.
Right. Looks like we're not going to get much else out of here, huh? Alright, so what's next? Let's check if we can't find the family and have a chat with them. There's the Holdings. With his sister. E. Robbins, right? That's one of the Robbins. Do we have any more Robbins?
Swiss family, Robbins.
The Hungry Fisherman. The Robbins Company. Well, it's a day, so let's head over to the company and see if anyone's around. Ah, I used to run a trading company. That opens up a lot of motives. Let's have a look around. Couple of new cars near the entrance of the building. So someone has come into money lately.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy has the moustache of a murderer. Hello there, sir. Who might you be? You're Edward Robbins. Okay, that would mean that you are the father of the victim.
And I like bow ties. Bow ties of evil!
I have 3 children. Actually, you only have 2. Wait. No, has no one actually... Okay, has a private pilot's license and born and raised in town. As the managing director of the local branch of this Chamber of Commerce, which means that you have a lot of money going through your hands, don't you? I don't want to talk about my son anymore. Well, that's one way to get over your son's death, I suppose. Let's see, Fred, the victim's brother, is now there. But he is apparently not a very good heir. So that would mean that perhaps he has debts that needed to be settled, so there's money problems involved as well. What's the rest of the people around? Family doctor... I like that I can bring up names that I have never actually seen before. So what's your alibi?
I have none.
You're visiting McBain, alright. Anything else? No, well, please catch whoever did it. Well, fine, I guess. Jeez. Okay. But I don't want to speak to the president. I want to speak to the victim's secretary. Where is she, anyway? B. Robbins. Well, okay, that's the brother. Maybe we should have a chat with the brother as well. Maybe he's around. Let's have a look. Clearly an expensive house. Yes, hello. How do you know my name? Alright, here we are. So you're Fred.
I like his hair.
Yeah, that is some pretty impressive hair, isn't it? I also like that his head is about as tall as an ordinary man.
That means he's guilty.
He likes to play tennis. Ah, murderers often play tennis. And he is an expert marksman.
I've also killed a man. What?
I also murdered my brother. Oh, really? And he's a member of the White Hawk Club. Alright, we'll note that down.
Also the White Supremacy Club.
Do you know your brother?
I know parts of him.
I have no idea who that is. Nefariousness, that is a brilliant reference and I love you. Let's see. The night it happened, I went out to a movie. What theater? It was the Gaslight, okay. Should head over there and have a look. The White Hawk Club is a horse riding club. So you're a horse riding marksman, okay.
I thought you said horror for a minute and got really worried. I was like, don't think that's legal.
It depends where you are. And apparently I can show him a warrant. But I don't actually have a search warrant for these premises.
Look at this warrant. Isn't it nice? Okay, thank you.
Alright, so that means that we should probably visit the Gaslight Theatre, which should be around here, maybe. Oh, that's the HH company. Ah, this looks like a... Yeah, here's the Gaslight Theatre.
Someone built this while playing SimCity, it looks like.
Let's have a look around. There's some movie posters.
Another fire department.
Hello. Hi. Awkward. I'm not good at talking with girls.
You have boobs. What? Oh.
Daisy Ernest. Okay. You're 19. Oh, well, how wonderful. And, okay, so she's a college student at a college where it happened. And the owner of this theater is Mr. McBain, which is the man that the victim's father was spending the evening with. The plot thickens.
Wonder what they were doing. Murders.
Hobby, movies and modern dance. Well, okay then. Oh, you're a jazz dance instructor. Well, that's wonderful. Born and lived, I'm just a simple small town girl. Right. Hoolington College Cinema Club.
Living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train. Going somewhere.
Anywhere. And we're already at the Gaslight, so yeah. Alright.
She was born and raised in South Detroit.
Yep. Shift ended around 7 o'clock that night. It is entirely possible that the victim was alive at that time. Oh, and now she's macking on me, okay. Now, funnily enough, her alibi is that she was picked up by someone named Nick and went for a ride.
She's trying to use her womanly charms to steer you away from the truth.
Yeah.
She killed everyone.
Everyone is dead. You turn around and there's just this huge pile of corpses.
Even you. This is the Sixth Sense.
What a twist!
No one is alive.
Everyone was dead all along. Plot twist. Right, so... what does that tell us? Not much, I'm afraid. I suppose we should go visit the HH company as well. That is the holdings, and from what I understand, the victim's sister has married into the holdings.
Everyone's guilty.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's going to be the plot twist. Everyone did it.
Even you.
Yeah, especially me. I did it twice. Oh my god, look at this guy. Why do all the male characters in this game look like murderers?
Look at that forehead.
Yeah, look at that forehead, that hair, that smile, those eyes. They're piercing my soul. Hello. Well, detective, what is it?
His forehead killed him.
Alright, this is Michael Holding. Type A, okay.
What is Michael Holding?
He's really into stamp collecting, okay. And his special skill is lawn mowing. You're too boring to be a murderer. Seriously, what the hell? Born in Ohio, okay. And he's also a member of the White Hawk Club. Ah, connections.
Cult.
Yes. And you went to college together with Fred, okay. And apparently you feel that Fred needs to settle down, but he actually has a woman in mind. That's interesting. Who are all these other people whose names are just randomly popping up into my head that I literally have never met or heard of before?
He's crazy.
Alright, your alibi is that you were at home. Well, we're going to have to double check that.
His alibi was he was off murdering someone else, so he couldn't be the person you're looking for.
Oh, well, that makes sense. It's a oh my god, really? Bill used to be the president and we were going to call it the Red Rum Club. Really? Red Rum Club?
Huh. Well,
Oh.
that could not be easier.
Yeah. Come on, people. Come on.
Hey, we're gonna call it the Blue Rum Club. That makes no sense.
Yeah, but we didn't want people to confuse it with the old Red Tie Club. He drives a white Mercedes, eh? Alright. Let's see, can we actually get to that silly club? Where is it? Is it over here, maybe? Oh, that's Robin's house. That's
Assuming
another
there would be
Robin's
no one
house.
has ever seen The Shining.
But then where the hell is... Can I actually get to the club?
Not if you're Jack Nicholson.
Ho ho. Well, let's go get drunk at the Hungry Fisherman, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
A cafe
Case
where the
closed.
victim was
Good
last
hammer.
seen. I just have no more comments. I mean, seriously, what is wrong with everyone here?
Luigi.
Paul Davis, 38 years old, has worked here. Okay, wonderful. What's your hobby? You like to fish? Well, wonderful.
Ride
He's from-
horses.
That is from New Orleans.
Nolans.
Bill was in a very good mood that night. What? Oh, he was all alone. I still can't believe he was killed.
I can't believe that I killed him. What?
I can't believe he died that easily.
Also, I learned that night that the human body has a lot of blood in it.
It went all over the place. I'm going to ask you about everyone.
How are you?
Stanley left here around midnight the night Bill was killed, eh? Interesting. So what's your alibi? Alright. And you saw Stanley in front of the restaurant when you were closing up. You don't know anything about the Red Tie Club. Well, where on earth did Bill Robbins go? That's an interesting question. The question is then, where does that Howard person live? Because clearly he is involved somehow, and I'm going to figure out how. See, he lives down here. That's the holdings, right? That's campus, that's the E for Robbins, and this is B Robbins' home. Apparently I don't know where Ligon at the moment. Are you close to putting a lid on this case? Yeah, right.
You look dead. You're about to be dead, bitch. Stop asking me questions.
Alright, let's see. Let's have a look at rape at Downs Hill Cemetery. Sarah Shields was beaten and raped. Aggressor fled when a security guard came by.
He did it. Case closed.
Let's have these stolen goods. A white Ford. Well, it might have been Stolen by the Robbins Trading Company. Now, by stolen, I think that someone simply took the keys, drove off, and had it painted blue.
Okay. Somewhat random, but you know.
Wait. Someone reported a butcher knife stolen? Okay, reported stolen by biggest store. Location theft inside. Right.
Danny Biggers. That's a good name.
Investigation rest. Hell no. There is no rest for the wicked. Right, that's the Hotel Grand, not to be confused with the
Money
Grand
don't
Hotel,
grow on
mind you.
trees.
And here's Downs Hill Cemetery. It's just behind here, which brings me to believe that the security guard that found Miss Shields is the same security guard working the front gate at the campus. And since Bill has been claimed by some to have trouble with women and should be settling down, he may have acted violently against them.
That doesn't sound suspicious.
That does indeed sound suspicious. And that would mean that both the security guard and Miss Shields has a connection to the victim.
Does he have a bow tie?
Yeah, it's the perfect motive. What is wrong with your head?
Many people ask him that many times during the day. Sir, your head is disgusting.
This is Wilbur Ford, eh? He teaches psychology.
A murder.
PhD in psychology, eh? Well, that's interesting. Do you know anyone involved, I was about to say? You know Sarah Shields. Okay, and she works at the Hungry Fisherman. So the rape victim works at the Hungry Fisherman, a place where Robbins frequented. What about your alibi? And the rape at Downs Hill still hasn't been solved. Yeah, I suppose so. This is just becoming curiouser and curiouser, really. What's over here, though? Ah, here's the biggest store. I really want to ask this guy, okay. You own a store and you reported a single knife stolen. And
Maybe
you're
some
an
family
ogre.
heirloom.
Sure, why not be an ogre?
Gah.
I don't even care.
I don't know what's going on. Do they live like too close to a nuclear power plant or something?
I think so, yeah. There is no way, seriously.
Sir, I have a question for you. Why are you so freaking ugly?
And apparently we are getting some supporting information that the victim was indeed violent and willing to do anything for money.
Giggity.
What about your alibi? What about that knife? It disappeared 2-3 days before the murder. When I heard that Bill Robbins was stabbed, I got real worried. This is, I mean, helpful I suppose, but seriously, just imagine if you lived in a city with 200,000 inhabitants or something like that, and every time someone got stabbed, every store that had had a sharp implement stolen called up the police and reported it stolen. You would be drowning in paperwork. Jeez. Well, I'll leave you to your ogring, whatever it is you ogre store owners do. So far we've built up a pretty decent case file on the victim himself, but we don't have any evidence. What I would really like to do, though, is speak to that security guard again and bring up his relation to Sarah Shields. How do you know Sarah Shields? You claim not to know her. I find that very unlikely. A lot of people here are lying.
I've not seen her since I stabbed her.
Well, let's rest a while. Well, apparently this is the pause screen. Man, this is nice. Pardon me just one moment. Sorry about that. You'd think that after half a year people would know not to call me on Saturday evenings. I'm a bit confused here though. He has a revolver, but for some reason he has a stripper clip of bullets. What's the point of that? Oh well. I think we're going to have to leave this case unsolved for now. But we'll save a state. Hopefully we can come back to this game. How long is this rest? Well, it's endless. It's basically how you pause the game, apparently. Hilariously enough. Right, so that was J.B. Harold Murder Club, or the Red Rum Club. Oh god. That physically hurt me, really. And it seems that Rickon is back.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No
I'm gonna go
problem.
to the little boy's room.
Yeah, the moment you left someone called me as well, so...
Perfect.
Right,
Pardon the
so
interruption.
we're done with JB Harold Murder Club for now, so let's switch games.